Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a new YouTube video, so I thought because I wanted to cook something anyways, might as well put it on YouTube. So, today I'm going to make a very simple thing that probably will impress your friends and family, but I'm going to be making a canapé. Now, canapé is a 1 to 2 bite appetizer. My version today is going to be more on the low budget side because I'm a struggling college grad trying to get in life and wanting to impress some friends. So today I have a smoked salmon canapé for you. So this is how we're gonna start. So I already got some whole grain bread, which I already pre-cut out 4 slices. For circles, they're pretty even. A little of them are off, but for the most part they're even. So many people do the part that I'm about to do differently. While I was in school and we made canapés, a thing that people did was take their bread, brush melted butter on it, and stick it in the oven. It's a great way if you need time to prep other things, but I personally like the way of just melting butter in it and butter in the pan and toasting each side of the bread. So all I'm going to do, I'll bring the camera over here after I do it, but you're going to need quite a bit of butter. I mean, I like it like that, some people don't. Yes, this isn't butter, it's margarine, but you know, like I said, I'm on a budget, so just trying to get by. I think this was like $1.50. I'll try and go through the prices so you can try and realize how much it is. So over here we have the butter just melting away. So while that's melting, I'll just talk to you about my ingredients. So the most expensive thing is the smoked salmon. This was about $5 at Kroger, and it wasn't on sale. I think it's pretty good, and this is not farm raised. They did have farm raised, which is a little cheaper, but I'm kind of against farm raised farm raised fish. Now, on a canapé, you have to put a base. Normally, it's butter or cream cheese. So, because I'm on a budget, trying to save money, I got this cream cheese with chive and onion in it just to give it a little bit extra flavor so I wouldn't have to buy some red onions and put on it. This was on sale for $1. The whole grain wheat was not. This was about $3, I believe. So it's at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, until probably a $12 thing, and still have plenty of leftovers. So, if you can see, pan is bubbly goodness. So we're going to just turn it down just a little bit. See if putting this on my neck will work better. Okay. So now that the butter is ready to go, it's starting to turn a little brown, which is fine. That's fine. Because all we're doing is we're just toasting the pieces of bread. Kind of just like in a grilled cheese, just with a lot of extra butter. Now, the butter gives it flavor and texture, which is great for a canapé, because usually canapés are served cold. And with canapés being served cold, you don't get a whole lot of flavor, and you don't get as much texture as you would as if it was hot. So that's why I'm going with a smoked salmon, which has a strong flavor by itself. And then the chive and onion cream cheese instead of cream cheese on itself, because it just has more flavor to it and will taste better cold. Now, you can serve these hot, but it's not preferable. Turn that up a little bit. Yeah. Butter. It's so good. While this is going on, I just want to put out there that I am a Johnson & Wales graduate. I live in the Virginia area, and if any restaurants or chefs are looking at this and thinking, hey, you know, that girl's smart and maybe I should give her a try. I'm definitely open for that. You can send me a message and give me your email, and I'll try and get back in touch to you as soon as possible. So this is probably the longest step, is this step. Some things I did not get for this smoked salmon canapé that probably would have been nice was capers and red onions. The capers and red onions go great with smoked salmon. Just always keep that in mind. They go great with smoked salmon. It's usually a favorite. Also, I found that that hard-boiled eggs also go great. So usually at this time, some people might take these out, put it on a hot pan, and put it in the oven to finish up for like 2 or 3 minutes. But like I said, it's not really my thing. I like the crispiness that you get from frying and the flavor. Even though it might not be on the most healthiest side, it's definitely, to me, more flavorful. So this one's done. If I can get it out. And this one won't turn. Okay. So if you can see, they're really nice and crispy. Might want to put a little butter on it. My oven or my stove is a little off balance, so that's why all the butter is falling to this pan. But if you run into that problem, you can just drag the butter down. So let's get these suckers out. It smells so good in here, all the butter. Oh, it didn't go so well. But you know what, this is really easy. If you mess up, you can always just make another one. So I'm just gonna put the camera down and show you the next step. So the next step is you kind of want to let it cool. So it's really hot. But you know what, while they cool, I'm gonna start on something else. I worked at a horse track for a while, and at the horse track we did smoked salmon platters. And one of the things that we did with the smoked salmon, which was really cool, and hopefully the salmon will cooperate with me. If not, it probably won't look that great, but I'm going to try my hardest. So smoked salmon, it does look raw, and many people are skeptical about eating it, but it is fully cooked. For those who don't know that, this is really thick. If it was thinner, this would probably be easier, but I try to make kind of like a flour by just simply rolling and twisting. And then I press down to make somewhat of a flour. Now, I'm gonna try and make probably one more, just because I'm actually using this recipe for 4th of July for a barbecue. So with smoked salmon, the one downfall is that not every salmon piece is gonna be even. Like, as you can tell over here, which is fine. You can always cut the bigger ones down. Just take some of it off. Maybe fan it out a little to make it look a little bit more like a flour, but still look like a nice piece of smoked salmon. So I'm just going to do 2 for you. the next step in the canapé making is actually finishing the canapés, which is simple. So we're just going to take our cream cheese. You always have to have a base, preferably cream cheese or butter. I found that if you use butter, it's best with smoked duck. It's very good. It just melts in your mouth. So all you're going to do is just put some on here, spread it out, put a little bit more on. You go fancy, get a piping bag if you want to, but I don't have any right now. Or you could just use a plastic bag. Another option you could do if you want to not just buy chive cream cheese is I like to make a cream cheese mixture of cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, dill, salt, a little tiny bit of pepper, preferably white because you don't really want those black spots popping up everywhere. But with white pepper you have to be careful because it's a lot hotter than black pepper. So just going to put that on. And then you're just going to take your flour, your salmon piece flours, and just set them on top. And at this point, I would, if I had the capers, I would probably put a caper in the center of the flour rosette. So this is the finished product. Like I said, if it's too much salmon, like, you can always just cut it down. I'm kind of just doing this for video purposes, but you can see the different things you can do with it. Remember to subscribe. Message me if you guys have any questions about cooking. Like, I'm totally open to answer them. I don't know what videos people want me to make, so also tell me about those too. Okay.